One of the things that gets brought up a lot is weight loss. And ladies come to me wanting to lose weight all the time. The question is, do you want to lose weight or do you want to lose fat? Because it's not the same thing. And a lot of women who I talk to and a lot of women who I work with really get hung up on weight, and they assume when the weight does go down, the fat's dropping. And that's not necessarily the case. There can be so many indicators when it comes to losing weight. And we can lose a lot of things. We can lose water, we can lose fat, we can lose muscle. It can be a number of things, especially for women. We've got to think of the time of the month. We've got to think of menopause, premenopause, that sort of thing as well. And all of that can affect weight loss and fat loss. So here are my 5 top tips for increased fat loss. Not weight loss, fat loss. Number 1, get into a calorie deficit. I know this is a real big bugbear for most people, but science suggests calorie deficit, only way to lose weight. But we're looking at fat. And what we need to look at is data collection. It is so much easier to understand and see where you're going right and where you're going wrong if we've got the data. It's just like money. If you wanted to buy a new car and you went to the car salesman and you had no idea what your income was or what your outgoings were, so you didn't know what you could afford, it's going to make his job 10 times harder. So when you come to somebody like me and ask for help, we've got no data. It's not only going to be harder for us, it's going to be a longer process for you. And surely you want the results faster. Yeah, you know there's no magic pill, you know there's no quick fix, but that doesn't mean we can't get them faster, right? So get into a calorie deficit. If you need help figuring that out, reach out to somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who's got proven results with it, okay? Tip number 2, increase your NEAT. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is basically activity and movement that we wouldn't class as exercise. Dancing in the shower, dancing around the kitchen when you're cooking, fidgeting, parking the furthest away from the store rather than the closest away from the store increases your NEAT. Cleaning, gardening, things like that increase your NEAT. It's one of the simplest, easiest and cheapest things to do. Most of the time it's free. Dance in the shower. You're in a shower anyway, dance. So that is tip number 2. Increase your NEAT. It burns way more calories than actually exercising. So get that up there. And think about, anyway, doesn't really matter. Next time your kid's fidgeting, next time your partner's fidgeting, leave them alone. Don't moan at them. Tip number 3, get your protein in. Protein is so important to us for health reasons. But if we're exercising, if we're increasing our NEAT, if we want healthy muscles, protein's essential. Get the right amount of protein in. And to figure that out, go to somebody who knows what they're talking about. Come to me, go to somebody else. It doesn't matter. Figure out what protein target is. Yes, you've got to track it. You've got a target. But guess what? It'll be worth it because you'll have healthier muscles, which will help you above and beyond. And if you're exercising, it'll help you with your exercise loads. Aching, in some cases, enough protein can get rid of the aching. In some cases. Obviously, there's a lot more to consider too. So get your protein in. Tip number 4, sleep. Get 8 hours of sleep a day. Most people go, oh my God, that's impossible. I've got kids, I've got this, I've got that. Yeah, it's hard. I am fortunate. I do get 8 hours of sleep. I sleep like a baby. My head hits the pillow and I'm gone, and that's it, right? I'm lucky, I get it, okay, I'm in the minority. But if I don't get my 8 hours of sleep for some reason, whether it's planned or unplanned, try and get a nap in somewhere. A lot of people think naps are really unproductive and they make you lazy. Naps are extremely healthy for you, especially if you're not getting your 8 hours of sleep. So get your 8 hours of sleep in somehow, as many days of the week as possible. It's not lazy, it's healthy. And for a lot of people, it could be the one thing hindering your fat loss. Not to mention other health issues that can come with that. Tip number 5, be consistent with all of them. Be consistent with the rest of the tips. Again, people are like, oh, consistency, talking about consistency again. Consistency gets results, and it's the same in anything that we want to do. If you want to look at business, you need to do things consistently to grow your business. You need to do things consistently to have a clean house, to have a clean car, to buy a house, to live in a house, to have a car. You need to do consistent things like make money, pay the bills. Like if you want a clean house, guess what? You got to do the washing up consistently. You've got to wash your clothes consistently. You've got to have a shower and brush your teeth consistently. Consistency, if you want results, is essential, which is why I talk about it. Yes, you have off days. Yes, you have breaks. Yes, rest days, sometimes rest weeks are really an important step towards your goal. But consistency is still key. Be consistent with all of them. Track your calories. It doesn't need to be forever, just until you understand what calories actually are and how much they actually affect our lives. Step number 2, increase your NEAT. You don't need to monitor this. Just be aware of it, but be aware of increasing it every single day and every single chance that you get. We are blessed. We get to move whenever we want to move. We don't have to, but we get to. That's a blessing. Tip number 3, get your protein in. Just eat more protein every day, guys. And if you're going to take this seriously, hit your protein target every day, or get as close to it every day as you possibly can. Tip number 4, sleep. I know getting 8 hours of sleep consistently, especially if you've got kids, especially if you've got like young kids or you work shifts or something like that. It's hard. I get it, okay? I haven't got kids. I've got cats, and they're a pain in the backside when it comes to getting 8 hours of sleep. But be consistent. As consistent as you can. 100%. Perfection. We're not necessarily aiming for that. I mean, there's no such thing as perfection, but 100%, get as close to that as you can. And if you only manage 80% of the week, guess what? 80% is probably better than what you're doing now. And if you're 80% closer to your goal, who's going to moan at that? I wouldn't. Be consistent with all of them, guys, and you will start to see results. If you need help, reach out to somebody. Me, not me, doesn't matter. Just reach out to somebody who knows what they're doing. If you want some help, just let me know. Cheers.